Hi, we're on again, and we've got another wonderful guest, and you're going to just love it. And we've had him on the show before, so some of you might remember him, but his name is Nate Butler, and Nate is in music and shows and all this wonderful stuff, right, Nate?
Absolutely. Good to see you, Carole.
Good to see you. I'm so glad you came on this morning, and I know you probably got something going on that's really fun and interesting, right?
I do. I'm fortunate in that throughout this whole pandemic, I've had a weekly production to put on, and that's really given me something to do, and that's my radio show.
Wow.
Yeah, I do a radio show every Sunday night on a radio station called KFSR. It's on 90.7 FM, excuse me, and it broadcasts from the Fresno State University campus.
Wow. That's fantastic. How did you get started on that?
Well, actually, the radio show was on before I became the host for many years. It's called the Local Show Fresno, and it always has featured music exclusively by musicians from Fresno and the surrounding San Joaquin Valley.
Oh, wow.
And they had me. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, that's great.
Oh, it's a really neat thing for Fresno.
Yeah.
It's only 1 hour long, but people can tune in every week and hear music made by people from right around here.
Wow.
And way back in 2013, they had me on as a guest, and I brought a huge box that was just some of my collection that I've been collecting for 30 years of local music, and they were somewhat impressed, and they joked, "Oh, we should make you the host of the show." And a few years later, they contacted me and actually said, "Seriously, would you like to be the host of the show?" And I was like, "I thought you'd never ask."
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I've been doing it for 3 years now. I started on New Year's Eve of 2017, and so I'm beginning my 4th year right here in 2021 hosting this show, and I really love doing it.
That is fantastic. Talk about the time that it's on again, because that's really important.
Sure. It's called the Local Show Fresno, and it's on every Sunday night from 8 to 9 p.m.
Ooh.
California time, of course.
Yeah.
And you can hear it on the radio at 90.7 FM, but you can also hear it on the internet anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And do you just talk, or do you do performing, or what do you do on the show?
Well, I mostly play music, but of course I have so much to say. I got to talk a little. But I usually talk about the musicians. I try to give a little background and history on the individual musicians or the bands, who played in the band, what year they were performing. Some of the music I play is brand new, like came out that week.
Wow.
But I also have played music from as long ago as the 1950s.
Wow.
Which wasn't that long ago, but I mean, it's to a 20-something musician who's playing in his rock and roll band right now. They probably haven't heard music by other Fresno musicians from the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. So I try to incorporate a little history lesson into each show.
Right. I think that's fantastic. I'm going to have to get me on there, okay?
Well, you tell me you're a performer, and I'd love to get some recording of you to play on there, and I would.
I'll take something out of a musical or something that I've got.
I would absolutely love that.
Yeah, that'd be great. So I'll get your information so that when I find this, the right thing, and
Please do.
yeah, and it would be fun for me to go on, maybe sing a song or something.
That would be lovely. And I'm serious, because whenever I meet anybody local that says they're a musician or they're in a band, the first thing I say is, "Do you have a recording? Because I'd like to play your music on my show." Because I'm always looking for more. We have an enormous collection of local artists in our catalog, but I'm always looking for more. And as much as I'd like to think I know about the music scene, I still somewhat exist within a bubble. That is, there's music scenes happening over here and over here that I don't know about because maybe I'm older and I don't go to those clubs, or I just haven't met those musicians. And so, if I
Yes.
may, I'd like to take a moment to encourage any local musicians. By local, I mean from Fresno or the surrounding area,
Right.
Bakersfield, Hanford, Merced, what have you.
Sure.
If you have local music, you can share it with the station. You can contact the radio station at their website at kfsr.org, which is also
Okay.
where you can go to find a link to listen to the show online every week.
Okay, the only problem with me doing something new is I don't have the background music, or a pianist. But I'll find something and I'll send it to you. Okay?
I know some. I know some pretty good pianists. Nate Butler.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, maybe we should do something together.
Hey, that would really be, that'd be fun.
Oh, we're going to have a private conversation when we go off the air. But maybe if you could send me a list of songs that you would like to sing now, I could learn one or two and provide some accompaniment.
Yeah, that's great. There's a couple of them I think I really like. Love is Where You Find It, and, some of them are really pretty. Things for
Super.
shows. So,
Excellent.
so
Oh,
what? Go ahead.
may I share? I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. With this internet thing, sometimes we start talking at the same time.
You're the guest. You get to talk.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'm honored. I did want to share something about this Sunday's show in particular. I mean, every week's show is special, and I often have themes, like especially on Valentine's Day. I played nothing but love songs for lovers.
Right. Oh, great.
This Sunday, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary when everybody first went into a quarantine, where everybody needed to stay home, and we shut down the
Oh,
bars and the
yeah.
restaurants.
Yeah, yeah.
And especially in those first few weeks, musicians were going nuts, because not only do they make their living going out and playing music, but it also feeds their soul to play music live in front of people. And it was
Right.
literally driving some of them crazy. And so they began broadcasting from home, doing something like we're doing right now on the
Yeah,
internet,
yeah.
performing for people at home. And so my bosses at KFSR had the brilliant idea to solicit local musicians to write and record songs about their experiences in quarantine, because that was a very shared experience at the time. We were all going through it.
That's for
right?
sure. Yeah.
And so we got a lot of music sent into the station, and that was about a year ago that started, and we featured those special quarantine songs for a few months. I thought now would be a good time to go back and revisit some of that. And so I'm going to spend the whole hour this Sunday playing songs that local musicians wrote and recorded at home about a year ago when we were all in the first quarantine. And so it's going to be kind of special. I'm calling it the quarantine flashback.
That's
edition.
wonderful. That's perfect. Thank you so much for doing that. It just, it just makes the bad things good. You're looking back, but you're not looking at the bad things. You're looking at what the heck. We're going to do what we want to do. We're going to have fun.
You're exactly
we're gonna
right.
put music.
And a lot of these songs that I'm playing, some of them are very heartfelt and touching. Like there's a song called Everyone Matters.
Yes,
I think
great.
The title is self-explanatory. And there's a song by Debbie Rude and her daughter Carter called Soak Up the Sun that talks about what a good time everybody's going to have when this is all over.
Oh, yes.
And then there were funny songs like
Perfect.
Don Heflin's We're All Hunkered Down. Yes, we're all hunkered down.
Yes, perfect. I think that's great, and I'm so glad. And I'm going to send you something so be on your show on Sunday. Okay?
All right.
One of these Sundays.
Sunday nights, every Sunday night. I have not missed a Sunday night in over
Every
3
Sunday
years.
night. Okay.
Every Sunday from 8 to 9 p.m. Oh, and then thank you for making me reminded. There are archived podcasts of the show. So let's say you wish you would have heard the Valentine's Day show, but you missed it. You can go to KFSR's website and still hear it because
Wow.
they're all on there. Over 160 shows are there
Oh,
on our website.
wonderful. That was a great idea. Yeah, you listen, people. That's how you get to hear a lot of beautiful, fabulous local music.
Absolutely.
Thank you
And
so much.
I do want to mention that I'm honored to do it. I am honored to present all this local music. It's like somebody needs to do it, and I feel like I'm the right guy, so here I am.
I think that's fantastic because there's nothing like it when your heart is in it and you want to share and come in again. Don't this is not the only time. Just come in anytime you feel like it and we'll talk about it. Maybe we can play some music, something
I love
like
that.
that. That'd be wonderful. And have fun on your show. I'm going to send you something for your show. And you take care of yourself and come back again, right?
Thank you so much. Same to
Okay,
you and all
okay.
your viewers. Take care.
Okay, hon. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too, Carole. Bye.
CentralValleyTalk.com